Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea Scotsman visits England for the first time, and it's in the genre is to be Pixar. Let the story commence. There was this Scotsman called Craig, and he wanted to visit England. Oh, he always just, one day I'm going to visit there, but he was told, oh, maybe another time. Maybe another time. No, isn't the time. But then, no. Aye. But then his mom and dad said, hey, you've got what you always wanted. We're moving house. We're moving to England. He went, oh, but I didn't want to move there. I just thought it'd be nice to visit. But what about my friends? You'll make new friends in your new school. When he got to England, he met lots of people. In his new school, there was some good people and some bad people. He hung about with the people he perceived to be good and didn't really like the bad people. It turned out that, see, the good person, like his pal, turned out the good person was actually bad. Now that's your Pixar. It turned out that the good person was actually bad. And the bad people were completely misunderstood. That once you actually got to know their story, they're actually alright. Anyway, at the end of it, Craig's mum and dad said, you know what? We're going to be moving back. You were right. And Craig said, oh good, but I've made new friends. Well, we'll visit regularly. Don't worry. And before he left, he checked in, and the people that he knew, he now liked, the people who were bad, that turns out they weren't bad, they were just misunderstood. They had a new system on the go to take care of the actual baddie, the one that he thought was good. The actual baddie was like, was actually like, don't worry, we've got this. Like he was like say Biff for Back to the Future at the end of it, when he'd sort of been turned into a kind of grovelling sort of guy, kind of like that. And then he went back, but just before he left, somebody came up to him and said, you know, you've really changed things around here. And he said, thank you. You've changed me. And then he went back to Scotland. And as we slow zoom into the motor, as he's looking out the window on his way back to Scotland, as he crosses into Scotland, a slow zoom onto his jacket, there's a wee England flag. He learned that not all English people are bad. And he also learned that the English people who appear to be bad, who appear to be good, some of them are actually bad. Remember, this is a children's film. The end. That was beautiful. I loved that. That was a really good film. I know that was for Wayne's. 1 out of 10. Lazy. Pixar. 0 out of 10. Pixar. Worst improv ever. Pixar. I muted my class for this. Well, don't pick Pixar again. Yeah, I've let you down. I've let you down. What was the second choice? What was the second choice? This has never been done before. What was the second choice? Pixar, then what? What came in second place? Horror. Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea Scotsman visits England for the first time. The genre is horror. Craig was gone down to Blackpool with the lads on a stag do. For a stag do. And he was like, Blackpool? Why are we going there? Why can we not go somewhere again? Oh, come on, it's a laugh, you'll love it. You know what Blackpool's like? He goes, well, no, I don't know what it's like. Never been to Blackpool? No. Oh, you probably go to like you probably prefer like fancy places like the Lake District or one of these. He says, I don't know what. I've never been to England. You what? You've never been to England? Never been? Not even done to like London for something or done somewhere for. No, I've never been. Really? Listen, well, Blackpool, it's a bit sort of cheesy. It's a bit tacky. It's kind of like a cheap, shitey sort of Las Vegas. It's just like donuts and chips and all the kind of, it's like 80s fucking cheesiness in a way. But why are we going? It'll be a laugh. Oh, it'll be a laugh. The lads will all go down for this stag do because their mate Charlie was getting married. So they went down. By the way, this whole thing's called Stag Do. This whole story's called Stag Do. So they went down, and they got to Blackpool. They went to the hotel, shite fucking kind of B&B sort of place. And they went, right, let's go out. Right, come on, we'll go to the Blackpool. Come on, we'll go to that. And the one of them said, no, why don't we just go to? Well, Craig actually said, do we have to go to these tacky places? Can we not just go to like one of the wee local pubs? And he said, you just don't get it. That's not what Blackpool's about. He says, well, why don't we go to like one of the big bars and all that, but then we also just go to, wee bit. What's Blackpool like? What for the people who live there? The people who went to school in Blackpool? What's your sort of wee local pubs and all that? And they went, Craig, I really don't get you, but we'll do it. So they had their big tacky night, right? All mad and Charlie, I mean, I know he wasn't married yet, but Charlie went away with this woman that he met. Charlie went away. He says, oh, last night just I'm going with this. I'm going with her. I'm going with her. I'll see you back at the B&B, right? Where you going? I'm going with her. And there was a woman standing in the background like we're getting our jacket on ready to leave. But Charlie, you're getting married. Exactly, I'm getting married. I've not got married. Come on. One last night to get it out my system. Craig went like that. Charlie, this is low even for you. Right, listen, I'll get you back at the hotel, get you back at the B&B, right? I'll be back tomorrow. Might be a wee bit late. And Charlie went away. As Charlie was walking away with this woman, the woman walked away like this and looked back at Craig like this. Craig was like that. And she was like this. Craig said to the rest of them, who did then you chat with her, then who was she in with? Oh, what you try to fire into our pals or something? No, I don't mind. I didn't see. Oh, you got talking to her up at the bar. That was quick. Oh, according to Charlie, she's just in there. She's just right in there. She's just like, do you want to come back to mine? Well. The next day they all got up, and they all went. They go, where's Charlie? Wasn't there? Oh, Charlie must have had a good night. Aye. Have you phoned him? Has he messaged? No, not yet. Right. So he said, where do you want? We'll get breakfast at the hotel. And Craig said, well, why don't we go for a wee bit of wander? Just sort of sweat out some of this fucking booze. And we go to some sort of local pub, sort of, what is it with this local stuff? Just, when I used to go travelling and stuff like that, I would try and get a wee bit off the beaten path. But this isn't like Thailand. Like, oh, can I get away for the stuff that's in the tourist books? But in fucking Blackpool. I know, but it's just something I like doing, right? So they went for a walk, right? And then they got to some pub. It's a wee bit out the way that looked like it was serving food. It was about 11. And thought, right, we'll have a bit of kind of like late breakfast, early lunch. Ain't for Charlie yet? No, not yet. I must have had a good night. Aye. The face, thanks for the host. Oh, sorry. Must have had a good night then. Aye. So they got to this pub and they sat down. What is it you're having? Can I have you got pie, beans and chips? Yes. What about you? Alright, and you? Anything to drink? Want tea? A coconut in Blackpool. Well, there's Scottish people in Blackpool as well. They're not for Blackpool. You're allowed to travel for fucking Scotland. Alright, what's a Blackpool accent then? Hey, do you want pie, beans and chips? Yeah, we got that. Hey. And do you want a cup of tea like your mother used to make? Pie, beans and chips. Alright, I love you, Scots. You've been coming down here for decades, ain't you? I've shagged a few of you. Oh, do you remember the 80s? This was like right like Blackpool. I'll tell you. I tell you about you jocks. You're wee, but you're game as fuck. I was just taking it out of me there like that. So they were sitting there, right? And they were having something to eat. And Craig was looking there at the other side of the bar like that. He was looking behind the bar. One of his pals went like that. Hell you. Keep your eyes to yourself. Think of Sally. What? Are you eyeing her up? Who? What? No. No. No, her. Her? Doesn't matter who you're looking at. Think of Sally. No, look. Behind the bar. was her for last night. They went away with Charlie. She was like, you know, doing something with that kind of, you know, they press the buttons and it goes up to the kind of them down to the kitchen. He's like, that's her there. Is it? I don't remember. I was steaming. That's her. How do you remember? Because it happened last night. I wasn't that drunk. You said you wanted to go out a walk to sweat out the booze, and I said for yous. Anyway, that's her. That's her. I'm going to go up and ask her where Charlie... Just leave it. Can we just leave it? Where the fuck's Charlie? Charlie would have messaged it. How come she's up, out and about? Where's Charlie? I think he's ended up... I think he's in the fucking beach somewhere. Just go up and ask her. I'm going to go up and ask her. So Craig went up. Went, hi. How can I help you, love? Oh, no, you. Her there. Her, you there. Her there. You there. Her there. You there? You, excuse me. Aye. Sorry, do you know where my friend is? Charlie? I don't know who you mean. Charlie? Who's that? Who's this? Who's Charlie? My pal last night, you left last night. Well, me? Oh, I don't remember that. Come on. Yeah, I saw you, you looked right at me, you went like that. What are you on about? Well, maybe I got mixed up. He fucking didn't. But he didn't want to cause a scene. And he sat back down. And he went like to his pals. Something weird just happened there. What? That's her, right? That's her. Is it? It's definitely her. And she says, oh, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Why is she doing that? Aye, that is weird. Is he messaged? No. Phone him. Straight to the voicemails. Like, what? So they finish up what they're eating and Craig kind of they're all having a laugh. Craig kind of get out his head. He's like, listen, at some point we've got to fucking leave, and where the fuck's Charlie? So they're ready to leave, and he's like, no, wait, no, we're no fucking leaving. Hold on. He goes back up to the bar. Excuse me, you there? Sorry. Excuse me? Hello? You there? Hi, me again. Hi. You again. Me again. Look, can I speak to you? What is it you want? Just quietly. Listen, I don't know if I was embarrassing you there. I don't know if your boyfriend or whatever is nearby or something. Don't know if that's like your mother-in-law there or something like your mom, but I know I did see you last night. I did see you with my pal Charlie. I did see you with my pal Charlie. Just, do you know what happened to him? Do you know where he is? Do you know where he is? And she said, yeah, I were with him. Yeah, we're with him. Just a bit embarrassed there, you know. I went, no, completely get it. Where is he? He's in here. Is this like is this like a kind of public house? You know, like kind of, do you stay here? Is that your, what? Yeah, something like that. Right. Well, could you wake him up? Oh, he's up. Right. Could you get him? I mean, do you need to sneak him out? Sir, I don't get what's going on here. Why are you having to be quiet if he's in the thingy? Who is it you? Oh, it's complicated. I just had to say it was oh, this is my cousin and things like that. You know, this is my friends. You know, you know. Right. So where do you want to bring him down, or? Oh, can you come up and get him? Aye. Why do you need me to get him? I'll come up, aye. Why do you need me to get him? You know. Right, aye, right. Where is it? It's just right up there. When you go, I'll be right behind you. You went, right. Alright. So I started walking. Pal's like, where you going? I'm going to get a, and she went like to him, you know. And they went, oh, aye, yeah, fine. So he started walking away. As he was ready to walk up the stairs in this place, he turned around, and the other woman, when Craig was walking away, he was like this. He looked at her, and the other woman, the one who was like, oh, are you Scotch? She was like, Craig turned around. Oh, listen, I better actually get my pals. No, up you go. It's just right up there. Craig said, is that a Blackpool accent you've got? Well, you know. He went, oh, aye. Just up here. Walking up the wee steps. It's a wee house. Went up. He's in there. He's in there. She opened the door. She opened the door like that, and then he went in. The second the door opened, before even seeing anything, it was the smell that hit him. It smelled of a butcher's. The only thing that was missing was the wee kind of light that attracts the flies and electrocutes them in the metal bits. And the sound of, you know, the kind of thing. He went like that. And he looked at Charlie. At least what was left of him. You know that pie, beans and chips they had before? And Craig knew this as he was eating it. He thought, something's not right here. The chips. Craig looked at Charlie's fingers as he hung up there on the hook. His fingers were missing. That was the chips. The pastry for the pie, he looked at his skull. It was his skull. Thinly shaved off, one wee bit at a time to make a kind of puff pastry sort of looking thing. I know you don't give, but it's no puff pastry you use for it. The filling, the meat of the pie, is his fucking brain. And the beans. The beans. The woman went like that. I'm not much of a mind reader, but are you thinking about where the beans came from? He went, for somebody who's not much of a... It's a Scotch pie. Scotch pie. Hold on, I'll just show you. For not somebody that's not much a mind reader, you'd read my fucking mind. Where did you get the beans for? He had piles. The end. Let me just see. I'm going to look at this. Piles, hemorrhoids. Let's see what they look like. What the piles look like. Aye, they're bad. They're bad. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oof. So there you go. Sub George and D Milligan, Bath Bomb, thanks for the subs. So that's it. So if that was a film, I was thinking about when I was telling the story there. I had in my mind as inspiration a kind of like Descent, The Descent, and slightly, The Descent, slightly An American Wealth in London sort of thing. Slight Hostel kind of like it.